A spiritual awakening is when you wake up to the truth that there's more to life than this physical world that we're in. There's more to you than just your physical body, and that you learn that you're able to create and manifest your reality using your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your spirit. So in this video, I'm going to give you 10 signs your spirit is awakening. And if you're already watching this video, then that's pretty much a sign as well, because this video wouldn't reach you if you weren't on a similar frequency. So if you're watching this, your spirit is already awakening. So we're going to jump in with the first one, and that is the things you think about start happening faster and faster. So this is like your manifestations. The reason being, when you start raising your vibration, which is part of the spiritual awakening, you start learning about, energy, frequency, and vibrations. When you start raising your vibration to higher vibe states, you actually manifest and create your reality a lot better, a lot easier, and a lot faster. So that's one sign that your spirit is awakening, is when whatever you're thinking about is coming into your reality a lot quicker. So sign number 2 is you start seeing repeating numbers like everywhere you go. So these are numbers like 1111, 222, 333, and so on. For me, I've been seeing a lot of 44. So I look at the time and it's always like 9:44, 11:44, 2:44, and this is all in the same day. I look at my phone battery percentage, it's like 44%. I was baking a cake and I looked at the timer on the oven and it's like 44 minutes left. And the reason being, this is the way that the universe tries to communicate to you. So the universe communicates in numbers. It doesn't communicate, it doesn't speak the English language. And another thing is like humans, we didn't create mathematics. We discovered mathematics. The universe is built on mathematics and numbers. And also Nikola Tesla even talks about or discovered the numbers of the universe being 3, 6, and 9. 9 being the ultimate number, the ultimate universal number. That's a whole nother video. But 3, 6, 9, Nikola Tesla said that these are the numbers of the universe. If you want the key to the universe, it's 3, 6, 9. Not 100% sure what he means, because he's got this genius mind where he understood things on a whole nother level. But I do know he took it very seriously to he'd do weird things where he would walk around the building 3 times before entering. So the universe is all built on numbers and mathematics. So that's why if you start seeing numbers, that's the universe or spirit guides communicating to you for whatever reason. You can simply, if you see a number, you just give it a Google and see what that number means, and then it might be relevant to what's even going on in your life, like it's some sort of message to you to do with whatever you've got going on in your life. So the third sign is you feel like you no longer resonate with your old friends and family. So I've been experiencing this myself since having a spiritual awakening. When you have a spiritual awakening, it changes your perception on reality and on life and the way we're living and everything like that. It's like your whole perception changes, and then once you're awake, you can't go back. And then it makes it really hard to be able to connect with the people in your life who haven't awakened, who are still asleep and just have no clue on the bigger picture of reality and life. And so it's very normal to feel like you don't resonate with your people anymore. And I've been experiencing this, and I just I find it too hard knowing all this sort of stuff and then hanging around people that just aren't awake or aware. And I also have no interest or desire to even participate in social activities like drinking. That's pretty much the most common social activity in my country, is just getting on the piss. So it's just sort of you kind of outgrow that whole lifestyle and those people. And yeah, that's just part of the journey. It happens to everyone on the spiritual awakening journey. A lot of people go through a lonely time and they feel like this lone wolf, and they feel like, oh, no one gets me, or you got to be careful with what stories you tell yourself around that, because your beliefs create your reality. But just know that if you're feeling like that, it's normal. It just means you are having a spiritual awakening, and honestly, it's a great thing. You're lucky. Not everyone gets to have one, so don't worry about it too much if you're feeling like that. So sign number 4, people who are on the same journey as you will start coming into your life. So it's like the last sign was, your old friendships no longer resonate. So it's like out with the old, and then the new friendships will come in with the new. So the universe will just end up bringing in people on that same frequency, people who, are on that spiritual path, people who you will be able to communicate with, that will understand like exactly what you're talking about. I personally haven't found a lot of people in my reality yet that is awake spiritually on my level. So I know people that are like spiritually minded, and they like to come to me to have conversations about it, but I'm the one that they're coming to learn from. I haven't met anyone in my physical reality that's on that same sort of level or even above me that I could learn from. But that's okay, because eventually it's going to happen. Just the more you just kind of stick with just doing spiritual work, working on your energy and frequency and vibrations, eventually the universe will just bring your tribe, your soul tribe of people in. So sign number 5 is you will hear messages and music on the radio, or as you're scrolling social media. So this is another way that the universe or spirit guides will communicate, is through messages like this. Like it could be something on TV, music. Like you can walk into a store and hear a song that's familiar to you for a personal reason, or it has a message in the song that's relevant to like what you're thinking about. Things like this happen. So this is what they say is there's no such thing as a coincidence. Because you sort of think, I was just thinking about something, and I just saw this meme online and it was real relevant to what I was just thinking about. That's not a coincidence. That's what you call a synchronicity. And when you're experiencing these synchronicities, that means your spirit is awakening, and it means that the universe is communicating to you, and you're noticing that. And so I've had it happen to me a lot. I'll be thinking about something in my mind. I could be bothered by something or troubled by something. I'll be listening to, a podcast or scrolling online and see a meme, and then whatever I see or hear is just exactly, is so relevant to what I was just thinking and feeling. It's like you can tell it's the message from the universe just to guide you. So if you're experiencing that, it's awesome, because it kind of lets you know that there is something, further out there that is guiding us. We're not like completely alone, you know what I mean? So it's quite cool. If you are experiencing that, let me know in the comment section. So number 6 is you will be sent distractions to get you off your new path. Yes, this is a thing. And it's interesting, because you sort of have your spiritual awakening, your perception on life's changing, you're on this new path, but then yet there'll be distractions that come in to try to get you off that path. It's almost like the universe wants to test you to see if you're really about this, So for me, it's like ever since I started up, I noticed this happened when I started up making YouTube videos, because I'm unemployed due to having a broken back, and decided I wanted to start up an online business that can help people. And I have worked jobs since I had my spinal surgery and that, and I got offered a casual job the other day, doing something that I actually like, which is like I'm a good baker. I'm real good at making like sweet treats, sweet baking, and I got offered a casual job just to help out with working with sweet baking basically. And I was like, ooh, should I take it? And I was like, and I felt like that's exactly what it was. It was a distraction, like the universe throwing in this distraction while I'm on this new journey with the YouTube channel. Like, how badly do I want the YouTube channel? Just throwing this distraction in there just to see if I'm gonna like take the bait or not. That's what it felt like, anyways. And I thought about it, and I thought, because I was like, nah, I kind of don't want any other distractions in my life. Well, because I just want to focus on doing this. This is like my passion. I love learning about this sort of stuff. I like to teach about it because I think we should know about this stuff. And it's something I can do that's not going to be a problem for my back as well. So yeah, I felt like that's what happened to me. You'll get distractions thrown in, but it's like you just sort of be aware that it's just like the universe just pretty much testing you. So sign number 8 is your diet will start getting better as your body starts telling you what to feed your spirit. Okay, so you'll start, this has happened with me as well, just gradually starting to like just want more healthy foods and less processed, or you know, like more plants, more nuts, more seeds, even meat. Some spiritual people like go vegan. They it kind of like doesn't resonate with them. Like eating animals doesn't resonate with them. I'm not one of those people. I like meat, but I have noticed my diet's changed where I don't eat nowhere near as much red meat. I don't eat a lot of pork anymore. Pork's a rare occasion, like a special treat for me, but I kind of gave up eating pork because I really like dogs. I love dogs, and then I discovered like pigs are smarter than a dog, and then I was like, oh man, I love dogs. I can't eat a pig if they're smarter than dogs, you know. I don't know. That's just why I only eat pork on a rare occasion. I've noticed I've cut down on the red meat. The main meat I eat's chicken. But I eat, you know, it's like my diet's changed where I just don't even really want processed food. I go in the supermarket and you see all this stuff, you know, everything's in a packet is pretty much processed crap. So it's like, I don't even want to be buying it in the groceries anymore. I look at my trolley and it's all like healthy sort of food. And the other reason your diet's going to change too is to do with this whole great awakening that's happening, where we're raising our consciousness from 3D to 5D. If you want to know more about that, either look into Dolores Cannon's work, or I've got videos on my channel about the Great Awakening you could check out. So Dolores Cannon talks about diet changes with this awakening that's happening and with this transition from 3D to 5D, to where we're going to be merging and starting to eat more lighter foods. She talks about like less red meat, which I've naturally done myself. So this is how I know that I'm on this path. She said like chicken and seafood's still all good because it's a lighter meat. She said that like more like salads and smoothies being like a lot easier on the stomach. So we're going to be getting out of eating heavy foods and into eating more lighter foods. So the whole diet change is definitely part of like the whole spiritual awakening process. So sign number 9 is you will lose the fear of what others think about you. Now that's a really great one too, because we live in a world, in a society, and we've all been like programmed to care what everyone thinks. You're caring about their opinions of what they think about you. And then that creates this fear that stops you from being able to do the things you really want to do. It stops you from being able to step out of the comfort zone to try something new because you're worried about what Susie's going to think. You know what I mean? But when you have the spiritual awakening, it's like you start realizing like none of that matters. Other people's opinions of you, it doesn't matter. Because you start learning how that you're worthy, you're valuable, you know, you start developing more self-love for yourself as well. And it's just, and then because you don't have the fear, you're able to start doing things like putting yourself out there more, stepping out of that comfort zone more. And overall, you just end up being happier because of it. So sign number 10 is your spiritual development will become the most important thing in your life. This has definitely happened to me where I feel like I've become a bit more of like a hermit. No longer have any interest in going out partying and drinking anymore. I prefer to just, watch videos on spirituality to learn more, reading books on spirituality just to learn more, working on healing myself, healing past traumas, inner childhood wounds, so I can bring my energy up into more high vibe states. And you just sort of, I think part of the reason you become so focused on your own spiritual development is because you just have this understanding that when you do all this healing work and releasing and bringing your vibe up, you just know that like your life will get better. You'll be able to manifest and create your life a lot easier. You can create this magical, abundant life for yourself. And so your spiritual development just becomes the most important thing. And it's almost like, your main interest or hobby or like a new way of living. And yeah, it's just your main focus, really. So that is the 10th sign. Your spirit is awakening. If you feel like your spirit is awakening, then put it in the comment sections. Let me know. If you like this video, feel free to give me a thumbs up. And if you like this sort of content, then hit the subscribe and bell notification because I make daily videos on my channel. So I hope I see you on the next one. Peace.